is a dirty phone call. Larry and I are going to be in the country, so we'll miss any birthday celebrations. Anyway, you're 35. Who wants to celebrate being that old? Well, I only hope I look as good as you when I'm your age.
Hey, Bob, it's Peter. Get those girls out of your bed and pick up the phone, huh? God, I'm so envious I can't even talk. Call me.
Hi, Robert. It's April. I forgot what I was going to say.
Hi, Robert, it's Amy. I just called to say that if I'm late for the party tonight, please tell Paul that I'm... Oh, you're not supposed to know that there's a... Judy? Judy! I'm afraid I've dialed the wrong number. Just ignore this call. Oh, God, you're never going to believe what I just did.
Yo, Bob, it's Marta. Long time no hear. So the doctor said, false alarm, I'm not pregnant. So feel free to return my calls again, huh?
Hi, this is Bob. Yes, today's my birthday, and yes, you may leave me a message about how happy you are that I am turning 35. And whatever you're calling about, my answer is yes. My birthday. It's my birthday. Do you know that you had me scared half to death? I almost ran out of this place like nobody's business. I did. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, what kind of friends would surprise you on your 35th birthday? Mine? Then again, how many times do you get to be 35? 11? All right, come on and say it. Quick, it's embarrassing. I can't stand it.
Happy birthday, Robert!
I stood it. Thank you for including me in your thoughts, your lives, your families. Yes, thank you for remembering. Thank you.
You don't look it!
Well, I feel it.
It's the birthday boy!
Now you've rehearsed. Very good, I am touched.
I just love it when someone's really surprised.
She loves it when someone's really surprised.
If you don't like it, you can take it back.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Well, I mean, if you don't like it,
Well, why don't you wait until the man has looked at the thing?
I'm sure I will like it.
why don't you just take it back?
For God's sake, he just said he likes it.
Pretend not to notice Harry, Robert. I think I'll leave.
I was being funny, Sarah. We can stay a little longer.
Hey, Bob, take ours back too, huh?
Here's from Paul and me. If I were you, I would take it back and get the money. It cost so much I fainted.
It did not, Robert. It's a sweater.
You told him what it was. Well, when I saw the price tag, I thought it was a house.
Miss, you. Yes, you. Tell him to take yours back and get the money. It's not the gift. It's the cost that counts.
Who is that?
That is I, miss. I am very rich and I am married to him. And I'd introduce him, but I forgot his name.
Many happy returns of the day, old man.
David will now deliver our greeting. Go on, sweetheart.
Robert, happy birthday from us.
Happy birthday!
And may this year bring you fame, fortune, and your first wife.
Hear, hear!
Now listen, I am fine without the 3.
You bet your ass, baby.
You might have meant that superciliously.
Ooh, isn't she darling with all that free help?
She's a great kidder. See what I mean?
All right, let's cut out the many happy returns. And that's about enough about me. I'm just indeed lucky to have all of you. I mean, when you got friends like mine, you...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday your eyes and blow out all your candles.
Make sure to make it a good one, Robert.
Oh, you still get your wish, Bobby. He still gets his wish.
He does. It must be a new rule.
Sure you do. Don't believe a word of it.
Of course you do.
I know it. I will. Actually, I didn't wish for anything.
He's kidding. You're kidding, right?
Anyway, don't tell it.
Tell him it's dirty.
They say you're not supposed to tell it.
Paul's right. Don't tell.
Anyway, Robert, you're in your prime. 35.
Harry, hush. You don't tell a person's age at our ages.
Bobby.
Bobby,
Bobby, baby.
Bobby, Bobby.
Robbie.
Robert, darling.
Bobby, we've been trying to call you.
Bobby, Bobby.
Angel, I've got something to tell. Bobby, love.
Bobby, honey.
Bobby, we've been trying to reach you all day.
The kids are asking Bobby,
there was something we wanted to say.
your line was busy.
Bobby, Bobby, how have you been? Stop by on your way home. Bobby, since we've been talking to you. Stop by anytime. Bobby, there's a concert on Tuesday.
Never get into town
Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna be Saturday. What you doing Thursday? We got together, it's Wednesday. Bobby, come on, baby, Bobby, come on over for dinner. Really so glad to see you. Bobby, come on over for dinner. Just be the three of us, only the three of us. We love you. Phone rings, door chimes, in comes company. No strings, good times, room hums company. Late nights, quick bites, party games, deep talks, long walks, telephone calls. Thoughts shared, souls bared, private names, all those photos up on the walls. With love, filling the days. With love, 70 ways to Bobby with love from all these good and crazy people, my friends. These good and crazy people, my married friends. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's really about, really about.
Bobby. Bobby. Bobby, baby.
Bobby, Bobby.
Robbie.
Robert, darling.
Angel, would you do me a favor?
Listen, pal, I'd like your opinion.
Try me, Peter.
Bobby, there's a problem, I need your aid.
Amy, can I call you back tomorrow?
If you visit the kids once or
Jenny, I can take you to the zoo. Bobby, where have you been? Bobby, we've been thinking of you. Stop by anytime.
Bobby, dear, it's none of my business.
Listen, pal, I have to work Thursday evening. Bobby, boy, you know how I hate leaving. Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, 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 fella, Bobby, 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 come on over for dinner. We'll be so glad to
I'll get it.
I will, I always do.
What was that clock chime?
5
Oh,
o'clock.
thank God, cocktail hour.
Final boarding call for NSCW Airlines
was that
Flight
noise?
119. Will all passengers that have not boarded please do so?
Oh, please. Paul, what was that noise?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, the kids. It'll wake the kids.
There's cinnamon in the coffee, Robert. That odd taste of cinnamon. Sugar and cream?
Both. May I have lots of both?
Of course you may.
Would you like some brandy with that, Robert?
You having some?
We don't drink, you darling, but you go right ahead.
Or you can have a real drink. We have anything you want.
Well, Harry, if you don't mind, could I have some bourbon?
Right.
Sweetheart.
Okay, darling.
Are you both on the wagon? Sarah? What? You're not on the wagon?
Goodness, Robert, all the questions. Or do you just collect trivia like some old quiz show contestant? We spend half our lives with you, and just now you realize that Harry's on the wagon?
A year and a half.
No love, just a year.
It was a year in February. It's a year and a half now.
I know for a fact it'll be a year next month.
And a half.
1 year, count it 1. Harry got arrested for being drunk and then quit out of some kind of humiliation.
I quit to see if I could is actually what happened. Come on, I must have told you about all that.
Never. You never mentioned it, or I never would have brought the bourbon. Wait, how were you arrested?
Another question. Will you have one of these brownies that you brought?
I was out in California on business when I got really soused one night. So these guys drove me back to my hotel. But instead of going in, I walked down to the corner to get something to eat and sober up.
You said it was 3 blocks.
No, just the corner.
3 blocks.
Anyway, this patrol car stopped me and said, "You're drunk." Drunk, I said. I'm clobbered. He said, "I'm taking you in." "Take me back to my hotel, for God's sake," I said. "It's just on the corner."
3 blocks away.
Anyway, they mugged me and booked me for being drunk. Unbelievable. And then, Robert, the very next time I was out there, I got arrested all over again. Drunk driving. I only had wine,
Only 3 bottles.
and I insisted on taking a drunk test. I flunked it by 1 point.
And that is when you quit, Precious. He always thinks it was the first arrest, but really it was the second. We never told you that? Curious. I thought Harry had told everybody.
Anyway, I quit to see if I had a drinking problem, and I don't.
Just a problem drinking.
Do you miss it?
Another question. Harry, do you miss it?
No. No, I really don't.
Yes. Yes, he really does. Hi, darling.
Anyway, I stopped and haven't had a drink since.
Whoops.
What's whoops? I haven't had a drink since.
At Sheila and George's wedding.
A toast, for God's sake. Sorry, Robert. You must have noticed how staggering falling down drunk I got on 1 swallow of champagne.
I never said you got drunk, but you did have the champagne.
A swallow. 1 swallow.
And it was gone. An elephant swallow.
I'd like to ask for another bourbon, but I'm terrified.
Darling Robert, put a nipple on the bottle for all we care. Won't you have one of these brownies that you brought?
God, no, I'll bust.
Bust. You bust, you skinny thing. Look at you. You're just bones, skin and bones. I bet when you get on a scale, it goes the other way. Minus.
Thank you, Sarah. I am touched and honored. And I think I was just insulted.
So, Robert, I was praying that you'd eat just one so I could watch.
Sarah, is it possible you've become a food voyeur?
Mexican food. What I crave without cease is Mexican food. With all the Tabasco sauce that there is.
Don't eat that brownie.
I'm not! I'm just smelling it. Oh, Robert, you eat one.
Not with bourbon.
Chocolate. I would kill for chocolate. Or a baked potato with sour cream and chives. Doesn't that just make you writhe? Or hot sourdough bread with all the butter that there is.
Chili.
Chili. Oh, dear God, yes, chili.
Manicotti.
Manicotti. 1 teaspoon of manicotti.
Sara Lee Cake.
Sara Lee Cake. Sara Lee is the most phenomenal woman since Eleanor Roosevelt.
How about sweet and sour shrimp?
How about sweet and sour anything?
I get the impression you guys are on diets.
Not me, Sarah.
Look at these pants. You could stick your fist in them for the amount of weight that I've lost.
She always does that. Look, I could stick my fist in my pants too, you know. She thinks I'd buy that.
I've lost 8 pounds already.
These magazines, Robert. Have you ever taken a look at these women's magazines? Pages and pages of cakes and pies and roasts and potatoes. I bet Sarah subscribes to 40 of these magazines. It's a sickness. We're up to our ass in magazines.
I read them all.
Don't.
Do.
Wrestling. She even subscribes to a magazine on wrestling.
Karate. Not wrestling. Karate.
Wouldn't you like to see it? All those fat broads at her gym learning karate. What wouldn't you give to see that?
Strangely enough, darling, I'm terribly good at it.
Oh, how long have you been studying?
I wonder who asked that question. Oh, Robert. For 7 months.
Show us some karate.
No. Would you like some more coffee, love you, Harry?
No. I want to see some karate. I want to see how my money is being wasted.
No.
Do one thing.
No.
Oh, come on, Sarah. I really would give anything to see you do just one. I bet you're excellent. I can be your partner.
Oh, Harry, this is embarrassing.
Oh, come on. Please.
My God, all right.
Hooray!
One throw.
Hooray!
All right, Harry, do you want to stand over there?
Where?
There.
Okay. I'm standing here. Now what?
All right, come at me.
Okay. Hi up!
Fantastic! That was hysterical.
I could have prevented that, you know,
How?
by blocking it.
That can't be blocked.
Oh, it certainly can. I just didn't do it.
Actually, Robert, that can't be blocked.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
I'll come at you again.
All right, darling. Okay, I see. Put me down.
Ugh.
Again.
It's the little things you do together, that make perfect relationships. The hobbies you pursue together, savings you accrue together, looks you misconstrue together, that make marriage a joy.
That was very good.
Once more. Let's do it once more.
Well, Harry, could I have some more bourbon?
Give up.
Do you?
I got you.
I've got you.
Want to do it again?
All right. You break first.
Nuh-uh. You break first.
We're going to stay here, you know.
That's fine with me. That's all right with me.
You're both very good.
Thank you. I can get out of this, you know.
Try it.
Okay. I tried it.
Uncle?
Uncle, you're right.
It's the little things you share together, swear together, wear together, that make perfect relationships, the concerts you enjoy together, neighbors you annoy together, children you destroy together, that keep marriage intact. It's not so hard to be married when two maneuver as one. It's not so hard to be married, and Jesus Christ, is it fun? It's sharing little winks together, drinks together, kinks together that make marriage a joy. It's bargains that you shop together, cigarettes you stop together, clothing that you swap together that make perfect relationships.
Hey, Harry, could I have some more bourbon? Oh, hey,
It's not talk of God and the decade ahead that allows you to get through the worst. It's I do and you don't and nobody said that, and who brought the subject up first. It's the little things, the little things, the little things, the little ways you try together, cry together, lie together, that make perfect relationships, becoming a cliche together, growing old and gray together, slithering away together, that make marriage a joy.
It's not so hard to be married.
It's much the simplest of crimes.
It's not so hard to be married.
I've done it 3 or 4 times.
It's people that you hate together,
Bait together,
Date together.
that make marriage a joy.
It's things like using force together.
Shouting to your horse together.
Getting a divorce together, that make perfect relationships.
Kiss, kiss.
wow. Well, how about that, huh?
I had you there.
I had you there.
I'd say it was a draw. Well, look at the time. I gotta get going.
Aww.
Wow. Well, listen, will I see you again soon?
Don't answer that question,
It
Harry.
was good to see you. Sure you wouldn't care for a nightcap?
Right.
Robert,
Oh, I mean, no. No, will I see you again soon?
don't answer that question. He gets no more questions, that sneaky Pete.
Wow. Thanks again.
I'll turn out the lights.
I will. I always do.
No, you don't.
Harry, I love you.
Harry, are you ever sorry that you got married?
You're always sorry. You're always grateful. You're always wondering what might have been. Then she walks in. And still you're sorry. And still you're grateful. And still you wonder. And still you doubt. And she goes out. Everything's different, nothing's changed, only maybe slightly rearranged. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers when none occur? You always are what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Harry, darling, come to bed.
Yes, darling.
You're always sorry. You're always grateful. You hold her thinking, I'm not alone. You're still alone. You don't live for her, you do live with her. You're scared she's starting to drift away, and scared she'll stay.
Good things get better, bad get worse. Wait, I think I meant that in reverse. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers where none occur? You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her. You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her. Nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Bob! Hey, honey, I seen Bob. I think he's got my drink. Bob! Hey, Bob, where the hell are you?
I'm out here.
What are you doing out here, for Christ's sakes?
Wow, it is so great to have a terrace in this city. Wow.
Really? We just use it to store old sleds and stuff.
100,000 terraces in New York City, and not once have I ever seen a single person standing on even one of them.
Plus, you worry about the kids tracking in dirt or falling over.
Everyone can hear everything you say. Are you listening? Not to mention, look at all the bird dew.
And noisy. You cannot even hear yourself think. And what can you see? All you can see is the building across the street.
If you lean way out and look that way, you can almost see the East River.
Except, you really can't. Peter almost met his maker one night trying to see that dumb old East River. He did.
And you saved him.
Me? No. Well, in a way, I suppose.
She fainted and I got down.
Peter just is not afraid of anything at all. Unfortunately, I simply wasn't made that way. One day, Peter fell off the ladder while he was putting up my curio cabinet. He split his head open and I fainted. I came to, I looked at his head, and I fainted again.
4 times she fainted that night.
See, to me that is so sweet. That is charm. You gotta be one lucky guy, Peter. I mean, that kind of southern graciousness, there just ain't much of that around these parts. You two are, he said with envy, just beautiful together, really. A terrific pair. And Peter, if you ever decide to leave her, I want to be the first to know.
Well,
You're the first to know!
we're getting divorced!
We haven't told anyone yet.
Oh? I'm so surprised. Maybe you'll work it out. You don't think so, huh? Well, I'm sure nobody can imagine how you feel. Or how you feel. Or how I feel.
Feel? I just don't feel anything. Here, David, I don't care for anymore. It's too small. It's too small. It probably just doesn't work on me. Do you feel anything, David? Do you, honey? Because I don't.
You will.
When? We've had 2, for heaven's sake. I think that maybe it depends on a person's constitution. Don't you, Dave? Well, listen, it's always good to try everything once.
Just wait.
I'm not planning to go anywhere. Maybe I'm just too dumb or square, but I honestly don't feel anything. Do you, Dave? Because I don't. I mean, honestly, not a thing. I mean, I wish I did. I just don't. Maybe they gave you real grass. Right off the front lawn. I knew I wouldn't feel anything, though. I don't have that kind of constitution. Why am I talking so much?
You're stoned.
Am I? Am I? I am not.
I am.
Are you? You are not. I'm so dry.
You're stoned.
Is that part of it?
Well, you'll probably get hungry too.
Yes! Should I feel that too?
You don't have to feel anything.
Are you hungry, Dave?
No, I'd like some water, though.
Me too. Would you like some, Robert?
No, thank you.
What?
I already have some, Jenny, but thank you.
Some what, Robert?
You asked him, honey, water.
Water. Could not remember what we were talking about.
See? You forget when you're high.
Oh, God. Do you? Wow. Are you high, Dave?
I'm potted.
Oh, potted. That is beautiful. Jesus.
Oh, you're really high now, huh?
Jesus.
That's twice you said Jesus.
You're kidding.
No, you said it 2 times. She never swears.
I didn't even know I said it once.
Say, son of a bitch.
Ooh, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, say, kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass, you son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's 3. Shh, shh. You'll wake the kids. Let's laugh to ourselves.
Jenny, for God's sake.
Shh. We're going to get evicted.
Jenny, you're terrific. You know, you're the girl I should have married.
Oh, listen, there is a darling girl in this building that you will just love.
What?
When are you gonna get married?
What?
I mean it. To me, a person's not complete until he's married.
Oh, he's complete enough. You are better off the way you are.
That's what I hear.
Dave, do you mean that?
No. Well, frankly, sometimes I would like to be single.
Oh, that's not even funny.
Oh, it has nothing to do with you.
I'm your wife.
And that's the way I want it. But do you ever wish you could be single again? I mean, for an hour even.
No. Could you make it 2 hours? Now, Bobby, you get yourself married. See the ideas you're giving Dave?
I will. It's not like I'm avoiding marriage. It's avoiding me, if anything. I'm ready.
Actually, you're not. But listen, not everybody should be married, I guess.
No, I feel a man should be married. Your life has what am I trying to say? A point to it. The bottom. You know what I'm saying? I have everything, but freedom, which is everything, huh? No, this is everything. Well, I've got my wife, I've got my kids, I've got a home, and I just feel you gotta give up to get. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, I agree. You know, the thing that bothers me, though, is that if you marry, then you've got another person there. All the time. Plus you can't get out of it whenever you just might want to get out of it. You're caught, see? And even if you do get out of it, what do you got to show for it? Not to mention the fact that then you've always been married. Huh? You can never not have been married again. Huh?
I don't think you're really ready. Do you think that maybe, I mean, just subconsciously, you might be resisting it?
No, negative, absolutely not. I have no block. I have no resistance. I am ready to be married.
Then why aren't you?
I've always had things to accomplish. That's the main reason. At first, I had to finish school. Then, I wanted to get started, to have some kind of security. And, just things I wanted to do before I could even think in terms of marriage. Though I know that can sound like a rationalization, but it's not. Frankly, I wanted to have some fun before I settled down.
Right. And you've done all those things.
Right. Then why am I not married, huh? Wow. Taking me on a bummer. Just wait. You're going to see some major changes in my life. I meet women all the time, all over the place. All you have to do is live in New York and you meet like a girl a minute. And I've met some really special ladies recently. Like right now, I'm dating this flight attendant. Oh, she is cute, original, odd. Then there's Kathy. Well, you guys never met Kathy, did you? Well, she's the best. I'm talking the best. Then there's Marta. God, is she fun? I'm certainly not resisting marriage. Believe me when I say that my life is totally prepared for a gigantic change. I am ready to be married.
Right. So, why aren't you?
Right.
Right. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. You could drive a person crazy. You could drive a person mad. Do-do. First you make a person hazy, so a person could be had. Do-do. Then you leave a person dangling sadly outside your door, which it only makes a person gladly want you even more. I could understand a person if you said to go away. Do-do. I could understand a person if you happen to be gay. Do-do. Boo-boo-boo-boo. But worse than that, a person that titillates a person and then leaves her flat is crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself. You son of a bitch.
You're really a loser sometimes.
When a person's personality is personable, he should not sit like a lump. It's harder than a matador coercionable to try and get you off of your rump. So single and attentive and attractive a man is everything a person could wish. But turning off a person is the act of a man who likes to pull the hooks out of fish. Knock, knock, is anybody there? Knock, knock, it really isn't fair. Knock, knock, I'm working on my charms. Knock, knock, a zombie's in my arms. Oh, that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? How long, oh Lord, how long? Bobby, baby, Bobby, 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 you could drive a person buggy. You could blow a person's cool doo-doo. First you make a person feel all huggy, while you make her feel a fool doo-doo. When a person says that you've upset her, that's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. I could understand a person if he wasn't good in bed. Doo-doo. I could understand a person if he actually was dead. Do-do-do. Exclusive you, elusive you. Will any person ever get the juice of you? You're crazy. You're a lovely person. You're a moving, deeply maladjusted, never to be trusted, crazy person. Yourself. Bobby is my hobby and I'm giving it up.
I am starving. I'll go get us something to eat. Do any of you sons of bitches want to help? Then kiss my ass.
Oh boy.
Did you light another one?
It's just a cigarette.
Oh, shall I roll another one?
Ooh, maybe one.
No.
Well, it'll just take a second to make another one.
No.
No more?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I can make another one in a second.
Listen. You two have one.
I don't want one.
Have one. If you want one.
But I don't. I'll go get us something to eat. Isn't he a marvelous man?
I married a square. A confessed square.
Bobby, we're just too old. We were all just trying to keep up with the kids tonight. Goodness knows we've been there already. Who wants to go back? But listen, what do I know?
Hey, a screwball. I'm starving.
I love you so much.
Food.
Bobby, you put that stuff away. Come on, put it in your pocket. Take it home. Come on. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Whoever knows.
What was all that?
She doesn't go for it. I thought she wouldn't go for it.
She was stoned.
No, not really. She doesn't get things like that. I mean, she'll go along with it, but that's about it.
She didn't like it?
I know her. She didn't.
Do you want me to get you some?
No, she'd have a fit. I'm really surprised she did it tonight.
She loved it.
For me. She loved it for me. She didn't really love it. I know her. She's what she says. A square. Dumb.
Like a fox.
Let's see if I can give her a hand. What do you say?
Wow. Oh, wow.
Bobby!
Bobby.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby, Bobby.
Robbie,
Robert, darling! Bobby, we've been trying
Bobby.
to reach you.
Bobby, baby. Bobby, I got something to tell.
Robbie love.
Bobby, honey!
Bobby, it's important or
I wouldn't call it.
What you doing, Bobby, baby? Bobby, look, I know how you hate it, and now that you don't know, Bobby, come on over for dinner. There's someone we want you to meet. Bobby, come on over for dinner.
This girl from the office,
My niece from Ohio.
it'll just be the four of us.
You'll love her.
Have I got a girl for you? Wait till you meet her. Have I got a girl for you, boy? Oh boy! Dumb and with a weakness for Sazerac slings. You give her even the fruit and she swings. The kind of girl you can't send through the mail. Call me tomorrow. I want the details.
Have I got a chick for you? Wait till you meet her. Have I got a chick for you, boy? Who, boy? Smart. She's into all those exotic mystiques, the Kama Sutra and Chinese techniques. I hear she knows more than 75. Call me tomorrow if you're still alive.
Have I got a girl for you?
I got a girl for you.
Wait till you meet her.
Wait till you meet her.
Have I got a girl for you?
I got a girl for you, boy. To be in your shoes, what I wouldn't give. I mean the freedom to go out and live. And as for settling down and all that, marriage may be where it's been, but it's not where it's at. What do you like? You like coming home to a kiss? Somebody with a smile at the door. What do you like? You like indescribable bliss. Then what do you want to get married for? What do you like? You like an excursion to Rome. Suddenly taken off to explore. What do you like? You like having meals cooked at home. Then what do you want to get married for? What do you want to get married for? What do
as Sarah, easy and loving as Susan. Jenny, someone is waiting, warm as Susan, frantic and touching as Amy. Joanne, would I know her even if I met her? Have I missed her? Did I let her go? A Susan sort of Sarah, a Jenny-ish Joanne. Wait for me, I'm ready now. I'll find you if I can. Someone is waiting, warm as Jenny, skinny and blue-eyed as Amy. Susan, someone will wake me, sweet as Amy, tender and foolish as Sarah. Joanne, did I know her? Have I waited too long? Maybe so, but maybe so has she. My blue-eyed Sarah, warm Joanne, sweet Jenny, loving Susan, crazy Amy. Wait for me, I'll hurry. Wait for me, hurry. Wait for me, hurry. Wait for me.
Another 100 people just got off of the train and came up through the ground, while another 100 people just got off of the bus and are looking around at another 100 people who got off of the plane and are looking at us who got off of the train and the plane and the bus maybe yesterday. It's a city of strangers, some come to work, some to play. A city of strangers, some come to stare, some to stay, and every day the ones who stay can find each other in the crowded streets and the guarded parks, by the rusty fountains and the dusty trees with their battered barks. And they walk together past the postered walls with their crude remarks. Or they meet at parties through their friends of friends who they never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there? Shall we let it go? Did you get my message? Cause I looked in vain. Can we see each other Tuesday if it doesn't rain? Look, I'll call you in the morning or my service will explain. And another 100 people just got off of the train.
I didn't come right to New York. I went to Northwestern University for 2 years, but it was a pitiful mistake. I was on probation the whole 2 years. Well, I was getting ready to go back to Shaker Heights when I decided where I wanted to be more than anywhere else was Radio City. I thought it was this wonderful little city near New York.
So I came here. I'm very dumb.
You're not dumb, April.
To me, I am. Even the reason that I stayed in New York is just because I can't get interested in myself. I'm so boring.
I find you very interesting.
Well, I'm not. I used to think I was so odd, but my roommate's the same way. He's also very dumb.
Oh, you never mentioned him. Is he your lover?
Oh, no. We just share this great big apartment on West End Avenue. We have our own rooms and everything. I'd show it to you, but we never have company. He's the sweetest thing, actually. I think he likes the arrangement. I don't know, though. We've never discussed it. He's from New York, so nothing really interests him.
What would you do if either of you ever got married?
Get a bigger place, I guess. I don't have anything more to say.
And they find each other in the crowded streets and the guarded parks, by the rusty fountains and the dusty trees with their battered barks. And they walk together past the postered walls with their crude remarks. Or they meet at parties through their friends of friends who they never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there? Shall we let it go? Did you get my message? 'Cause I looked in vain. Can we see each other Tuesday if it doesn't rain? Look, I'll call you in the morning or my service will explain. And another 100 people just got off of the train.
This is really exciting, Kathy. Fascinating.
Robert, you are awful.
So you come here a lot, huh? Terrific. Oh, maybe next we can go watch a haircut.
Oh, you cannot bear that with a big party going on, I talked you into coming here with me.
What party are you? Oh, that party? Oh, I'd completely forgotten about that party. But maybe we can still make it.
Robert, try to enjoy this. Imagine being in a tiny, quiet pocket of a park right here in the middle of the busy, noisy East 50s. A park that's simple and pretty, with that waterfall on the wall that always makes me ache to be back at the Cape.
You are some piece of work, lady.
What I am is like this park here, out of place.
You are like this park. Very lovely. Very.
I always dreamed I'd come to New York, have 2 terrific affairs, and then get married. I always knew I was meant to be a wife.
Then how come we never got married? I mean, why did you never ask me?
You want to marry me?
I did. Honestly, I did. In the beginning. I don't know. I never thought that you would.
Oh, I would. I've never understood why you never asked me.
So you wanted to marry me, and I wanted to marry you. How the hell did we ever end up such good friends?
Robert, I've never told you what a good man I think you are, and how much you've meant. Robert, I brought you here because I wanted to tell you alone. I'm moving back up to Cape Cod. I'm getting married.
Married?
Some people still get married, you know.
What, did you just suddenly fall in love?
I'll be a good wife. I want real things now. A husband, a family. I don't want to keep running around this city like I'm having a life.
The problem is that you want too little. I mean, that's the hardest thing in the world to get. Thank you for your park.
You're welcome. But see, it and we just don't fit. I think there's a time to come to New York and a time to leave. Enjoy your party.
Another 100 people just got off of the train and came up through the ground, while another 100 people just got off of the bus and are looking around at another 100 people who got off of the plane and are looking at us who got off of the train and the plane and the bus maybe yesterday. It's a city of strangers. Some come to work, some to play. A city of strangers. Some come to stare, some to stay. And every day, some go away. Or they find each other in the crowded streets and the guarded parks, by the rusty fountains and the dusty trees with their battered barks. And they walk together past the postered walls with their crude remarks. Or they meet at parties through their friends of friends who they never know. Will you pick me up or do I meet you there? Shall we let it go? Did you get my message? 'Cause I looked in vain. Can we see each other Tuesday if it doesn't rain? Look, I'll call you in the morning or my service will explain. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. And another 100 people just got off of the train. Another 100 people just got off of the train. You want to know why I came to New York? I came because New York is the center of the world, and that's where I want to be. You know what the pulse of the city is?
A busy signal.
The pulse of the city, kiddo, is me. This city is for the me's of this world, people that want to be right in the heart of it. I am like the soul of New York.
Well, how about that?
See, smart remarks do not a person make. How many Puerto Ricans you know?
Oh, let's see. There's a guy at work.
How many blacks?
Frankly, I only seem to meet people like myself.
God, talk about pathetic. Jews, Hispanics, gays, Muslims, street people, all my closest, my best friends. See, I don't pass people on the street. I stop and I know them. Every son of a bitch I meet is my new best friend. Oh, I go uptown, like to the dentist or something, and suddenly I swear I want to cry because I'm like, oh my God, I'm uptown. And 14th Street, well, I don't know why anybody talks about any place else, because that is the center of the universe.
14th Street?
That's humanity. 14th Street, that's everything. And if you don't like it there, they got every subway you can name to take you where you like it better.
Well, God bless 14th Street.
This city, I kiss the ground of it. Oh, someday you know what I want to do? I'm going to get all dressed up in all black. Black dress, black shoes, black hat, everything black. And I want to sit in some bar at the end of the counter and drink and cry. That's my idea of honest to God sophistication. I mean, that's New York. You always make me feel like I got the next line. What is it with you?
I never met anybody like you.
Me neither. You know what the city is where a person can feel it? It's in a person's ass. If you're really a part of the city, relaxed, cool, and in the whole flow of it, your ass is like this. But if you're just running around uptight, not really a part of the city, your ass is like this.
I hesitate to ask. That's a fascinating theory. Fascinating. And at this moment, extraordinarily accurate.
Bless this day, pinnacle of life, husband joined to wife, the heart leaps up to behold this golden day.
Amy, I can't find my shoes anywhere. Today is for Amy. Amy, I give you the rest of my life to cherish and to keep you, to honor you forever. Today is for Amy, my happily soon to be wife. Amy, we're really getting married!
Part of me is everybody there, because if everybody's there, I want to thank you all for coming to the wedding. I appreciate you going even more. I mean, you must have lots of better things to do, and not a word of it to Paul. Remember, Paul, you know the man I'm gonna marry, but I'm not, because I wouldn't ruin anyone as wonderful as he is. So I thank you all for the gifts and the flowers. Thank you all. Now it's back to the showers. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today.
Bless this day, tragedy of life, husband yoked to wife, the heart sinks down and feels dead. This dreadful day.
Amy, Paul can't find his good cufflinks.
On the dresser, right next to my suicide note. Listen, everybody, look, I don't know what you're waiting for. A wedding? What's a wedding? It's a prehistoric ritual where everybody promises fidelity forever, which is maybe the most horrifying word I've ever heard, which is followed by a honeymoon where suddenly he'll realize he's saddled with a nut and want to kill me, which he should. So listen, thanks a bunch, but I'm not getting married. Go have lunch, but I'm not getting married. You've been grand, but I'm not getting married. And don't just stand there, I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Go, can't you go? Look, you know I adore you all, but why watch me die like the Eliza on the ice? If you're quick for a kick, you could pick up a christening, but please, on my knees, there's a human life at stake. Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear. Do you want to see a crazy lady fall apart in front of you? It isn't only Paul who may be ruining his life. You know, we both of us be losing our identities. I telephoned my analyst about it, and he said to see him Monday, but by Monday I'll be floating in the Hudson with the other garbage. I'm not well, so I'm not getting married. You've been swell, but I'm not getting married. Clear the hall, because I'm not getting married. And thank you all, but I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Bless this bride, totally insane, slipping down the drain, and bless this day in our hearts as it starts to rain. coming down with hepatitis and I think I'm gonna faint. So if you want to see me faint, I'll do it happily. But wouldn't it be funnier to go and watch a funeral? Thank you for the 27 dinner plates, and 47 butter knives, and 37 paperweights, and 57 candle holders.
One more thing.
I am not getting married.
Softly said.
But I'm not getting married.
This ring.
Still, I'm not getting married.
I thee wed.
See, I'm not getting married, and
Let
let
us
us pray
pray
that
that
I'm
we
not
are
getting
getting
married
married
today.
Amy!
You're starting. Don't talk. Please. Why don't the two of you just sit down and talk to each other? I can't think with the two of you following me. Every place I go, from the bedroom to the bathroom to the kitchen, I feel like I'm leading a parade. Paul, stop staring. I feel it like bullets through my back. No, Paul, please. I am so crazy. I left the refrigerator door open last night, so the orange juice is hot. Here. And if you say thank you, I will go running out of this apartment and move into the hopeless cases section at Bellevue, where they will understand me. Don't talk, please! Oh, Paul, I apologize. Say whatever you like. Whatever you want to say. Who am I telling you what to do? Oh, Paul.
The orange juice is hot, but thanks.
See, Paul, you don't thank a person for hot orange juice. You slug 'em. Oh, the toast. Now I blew the toast.
That's okay.
I can't stand it. It is not okay, Paul. It is not even anything remotely resembling okay. It is the opposite of okay. Oh, Robert, this is the real me. Crazed.
I was just thinking that this is probably a much more interesting wedding breakfast than most. That the bride is in a high energy mode. The groom is abnormally quiet. And yet, a festive atmosphere pervades the room. I guess it's the best man, smiling even as he dies from drinking boiled orange juice.
Well, I would laugh, Robert, if it weren't all so tragic. How do I look? Funny?
Yeah, that's a funny dress.
That dumb hairdresser curled my hair like he was on withdrawal. Paul, what are you so happy about all the time?
You.
This is the most neurotic, insane. It is so crazy having this enormous wedding and everything after we've been living together for all these years. It's embarrassing, Paul. People will think I'm pregnant.
That's next year. Listen, if we hurry, we're late.
What am I doing? I'm 31.
And perfect.
Oh, an oldie but a goodie, huh? Well, it's just incredible. 2 years with a psychiatrist, and look where it leads. I'm just glad we're not having a Catholic wedding, because next year when I get the divorce, I won't be a sinner. Whoever would have thought I'd marry someone Jewish? Jewish? I mean, I didn't even know anybody who was Jewish. You see, Robert, that was probably my main attraction. Look what a little Catholic rebellion will lead to. The very first moment I saw Paul, I said, that's what I like, that Jew. And he was so beautiful. Inside and out, beautiful. Paul would kiss me, and I would think, I got my very own Jew.
What's all this about me being Jewish today? About 3/4 of your friends are Jewish? Hurry!
Did I ever say I like my friends? I do not. I much prefer my Gentile enemies. At least they leave you alone. And I need to be left alone. I am just like Robert.
I'm not like that. What the hell are you talking about? You know, but don't answer because we don't have time. Amy, after all these years, don't you know we fit?
The higher you go, the harder you hurt when you fall.
I never dropped you yet. Whoever reads this, I love you. Aw, thank you, I love you.
Thank him. The phantom. He leaves notes like this everywhere. A person can't stand all that sweetness, Paul. Nobody human can stand all that everlasting affection.
Amy, don't you think we should go?
I can't.
Amy, if anybody should be married, it's you. Tell her, Robert.
Robert, tell me. Who's gonna tell Robert?
Paul, I can't tell anybody anything like that. I guess whatever's right will happen. I see. Listen, I'm gonna go and call and say that we will be late, that we will be a little late. The people should be getting there now, don't you think?
Amy, do you see what you're doing to yourself? Do you know if other people did to you what you do to yourself, they could be put in jail? Come on.
Oh, look. Oh, Paul, look. It's starting to rain.
It's starting to rain. The line was busy. Hey, guess who I ran into on the way down here? Helen Kincaid. You remember Helen? I brought her around a few times. Oh, she's married now. I almost didn't recognize her, all fat and blousy.
Amy, let's go. We're late.
I can't. I don't understand how I ever let it get this far. Oh, would you look at that? Now it's really starting to rain. It's a flood. It's a sign. Thank you, God. Now explain it to him.
Amy, let's go. All our friends are waiting.
That's no reason, Paul. I can't. I'm so afraid.
Of what?
I don't know. I just think maybe you're really not for me, Paul. I just think maybe nobody's really for me. I never saw one good marriage. Never. Not in my entire life.
You just see what you look for, you know? I've seen a lot. Listen, Amy, married people are no more marriage than musicians are music. Just because some of the people might be wrong doesn't matter. It is still right.
Yes, well, I'll put that on a sampler, Paul. Please. I'm not being emotional. I'm as sane as can be. Paul, I'm sorry. I don't love you enough.
Robert, would you, call and, explain that
What did I just do?
You did what you had to do, I guess. I mean, if it was right, you would have gone through with it. And that's what I think, anyway. Amy, marry me.
What?
Marry me.
Huh?
You said it yourself. We're just alike. Why don't we, Amy?
Why don't we, Robert?
Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, booby, Robbie.
Marry me, and everybody will leave us alone.
Bobby, Bobby, how have you been? Stop by on your way home. Bobby, we've been thinking of you.
Isn't this some world? I'm afraid to get married, and you're afraid not to. Thank you, Robert. It's just, we have to want to marry somebody, not just somebody. Oh, would you look at that? Now it's really coming down. He went out without his coat or anything. He'll catch pneumonia. I've got to catch him. I'm getting married today. And he's so good, isn't he? So good.
Amy.
I'm the next bride.
Bobby, come on over for dinner. Just be the three of us, only the three of us we love.
Marry me a little, love me just enough. Cry, but not too often. Play, but not too rough. Keep a tender distance, so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little. Do it with a will. Make a few demands I'm able to fulfill. want me more than others, not exclusively. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready now. You can be my best friend. I can be your right arm. We'll go through a fight or two. No harm, no harm. We'll look not too deep. We'll go not too far. You won't have to give up a thing. We'll stay who we are. Right. Okay then. I'm ready now. Someone marry me a little, love me just enough. Warm and sweet and easy, just the simple stuff. Keep a tender distance so we'll both be free. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready, marry me a little, body, heart, and soul. Passionate as hell, but always in control. Want me first and foremost, keep me company. That's the way it ought to be. I'm ready now. Oh, how gently we'll talk. Oh, how softly we'll tread. All the stings, the ugly things, we'll keep unsaid. We'll build a cocoon of love and respect. You promise whatever you like, I'll never collect. Right. Okay then. I'm ready now. Someone, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, booby, Robbie. Bobby. 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 Open up.
Bobby, Bobby, ba 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 Bobby, Bobby, ba 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 ba. Bobby.
Happy birthday!
Well, our blessings, Robert.
Don't tell your wish, Bobby, or it won't come true.
You just blew it.
It probably was a wish you wouldn't have got anyway, Robert.
You wish for a wife, Robert?
Don't. You're a lucky son of a gun. Hang in there.
That's right. You stay exactly as you are. You may be the one constant in this sea of variables.
I don't know, Sarah. You can't stay in your 30s forever.
You still get your wish, Bobby.
Won't.
I think he still gets his wish.
I say he won't.
Joanne, honey, come
Larry, I'm telling you, if you do not blow out all the candles on the cake, you do not get your wish. I know all the rules for birthday candle blowing out. I've had enough for a wax museum.
All right. Actually, I didn't wish for anything.
What do you mean you didn't wish for anything?
Tell. We're all so curious.
Tell, but lie.
Thank you for including me in your thoughts, your lives.
Stay exactly as you are, Robert.
That's right, you sweet thing. You stay exactly as you are.
Everyone adores you. What an awful thing. I'd kiss you goodnight, Robbie, but Larry gets jealous.
Things always turn out for the best. I don't even believe that myself.
I mean, when you got friends like mine. I mean, when you got friends like mine. Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side.
He's such a cutie.
By side.
Isn't he a cutie?
Ports in a storm, comfy and cozy, side by
He
side.
never loses his cool.
By
I
side.
envy that.
Everything shines. How sweet. Side by side. By side. Parallel lines who meet. Love him. Can't get enough of him. Everyone winks. Nobody's nosy. Side by side.
He's just crazy
By
about me.
side.
He's a very tender guy.
You make the drinks and I'll bring the posy. Side by side.
He's always there when you need him.
By side. One is lonely and two is boring. Think what you can keep ignoring.
My
Side
best friend.
by side.
Second best.
By
It's amazing. We've gotten older every year, and he seems to stay exactly the same.
sharing a tear, lending a shoulder.
You know what comes to my mind every time I see him? The Seagram's building. Isn't that funny?
And we got fun, no strain.
You know, sometimes I catch him looking, and I just look right back.
Permanent sun, no rain. We're so crazy, he's so sane. Friendship forbids anything bitter.
A person like Bob doesn't have the good things and he doesn't have the bad things. But he doesn't have the good things.
Being the kid as well as the sinner.
Let me make him a drink. He's the only guy I know who should drink more.
One's impossible, two is dreary, three is company, safe and cheery.
Keep things
By
score.
side.
Who's winning, Robert?
Here is the church, here is the steeple. Open the door and see all the crazy married people. What would we do without you? How would we ever get through? Who would I complain to for hours? Who'd bring me the flowers when I have the flu? Who'd finish yesterday's stew? Who'd take the kids to the zoo? Who is so dear
and who is so deep, and who would keep her occupied when I want to sleep? How would we ever get through? What would we do without you?
What would we do without you? How would we ever get through? Should there be a marital squabble, available bauble, be there with the glue? Who would we open up to? Secrets we keep from guess who? Who is so safe and who is so sound? You never need an analyst with Bobby around. How would we ever get through? What would we do without you?
Let's get some drinks on here.
Oh, yeah. Cheers! What would we do without you? How would we ever get through? Who sends anniversary wishes? Who helps with the dishes and never says boo? Who changes subjects on cue? Who cheers us up when we're blue? Who is a flirt but never a threat? Reminds us of our birthdays which we always forget. How would we ever get through? What would we do without you? Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, Boogie, Bobby, come on. What would we do without you? How would we ever get? How would we ever get? How would we ever get? How would we ever get through? What would we do without you?
Just what you usually do.
Right! You who sing with us, you who share with us, you who think with us, you who bear with us.
Okay, now everybody.
Isn't it warm? Isn't it rosy? Side by side. Ports in a storm, comfy and cozy, side by side. Everything shines, how sweet, side by side. Parallel lines who meet side by side. Year after year, older and older, side by side. Sharing a tear and lending a shoulder, side by side. Two is impossible, two is gloomy. Give another number to me, side by side, 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 by side.
Come on, Larry, let's go home.
It's a darling apartment.
Thank you.
Just darling. Did you do it yourself?
Me? Yes, I did, yes.
Yourself?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's darling. Did you really do it all yourself?
Yes, why? Did you hear that I didn't?
No. It's just this. This is just precious.
It is, isn't it? I never really look at it, I live here.
Oh. Well, it's terribly clever. And see how nicely all the furniture is placed in areas to make it seem so warm and sweet and tucked in.
Well, how about that?
And the choice of colors is so relaxing and simple and masculine.
I'll see that.
Well, isn't that tasteful and interesting?
Yes, I'll take it. I've always liked my apartment. I'm never really in it. I just seem to pass through the living room on my way to the bedroom to get ready to go out again.
Oh. You mean you never really spend any time in here? And it's so dear. But maybe that's why you like it so much. If you never really spend any time in it, it keeps it special and important.
Yes. And the bedroom is up there. You like it, I can tell. Well, I can always look for another place.
Darling,
Yes.
Robert,
What?
I worry.
Why?
He's all alone. There's no one
Where?
in his life.
Oh.
Robert ought to have a woman. Poor baby, all alone, evening after evening by the telephone. We're the only family he's ever known. Poor baby. David,
Yes.
Bobby,
What?
I worry.
Why?
It's such a waste. There's no one
Where?
in his life.
Oh.
Bobby ought to have a woman. Poor baby sitting there, staring at the walls and playing solitaire, making conversations with the empty air. Poor baby.
Right after I became a flight attendant, a friend of mine who had a garden apartment gave me a cocoon for my bedroom. He collects things like that, insects and caterpillars and all that. It was attached to a twig, and he said one morning I'd wake up to find a beautiful butterfly in my bedroom when it hatched. He also said that when they first come out, they're soaking wet, and there's a tiny drop of blood there, too. Isn't that fascinating? But within an hour, they dry off, and then they begin to fly. Well, I told him I had a cat. I had a cat then, and he said, just put it up somewhere where the cat couldn't get it, which is impossible, but what can you do?
So I put it up high on a ledge where the cat never went, and the next morning it was still there at least, so it seemed safe to leave it. Anyway, almost a week later, very, very early, this guy calls me and he says, "April, do you have a butterfly this morning?" And I said, "Hold on," and I managed to go and look, and there on the ledge was a wet spot and a tiny drop of blood, but no butterfly. And I thought, oh dear God in heaven, the cat got it. Well, I was getting back on the phone to tell the guy when I saw it. It was under the dressing table. The cat had got it, but it was still alive. It was moving one wing. Well, I told him, and he got so upset. He said, "Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Don't you see that that is a life? A living thing?" Well, I got up and I got dressed and I took it to the park and I put it on a rose. It was summer then and it really seemed like it was going to be all right. I think, anyway. But that man, I really felt damaged by him. Just awful. That was just cruel. Well, I went home and I called him back and I said, "Listen, I am a living thing too, you shithead." I never saw him again.
That reminds me of something I did to someone once in Miami. I mean, it's not really the same, but in a way, you'll see. I met a girl, a lovely girl, at a party one night, and it was just like you and me, April. We just connected. You don't mind me telling this, do you?
No.
It just came to mind. Anyway, we just connected in such a beautiful way, exactly like tonight. Except that we couldn't even contain ourselves. It was incredible. We were talking, and suddenly we realized we just couldn't talk anymore. No sounds came. We stood staring at each other, and we were just bathed in perspiration. Our breathing was so short, and our legs were trembling. And then we just left. We drove to one of those strips, where they have all those motels. We didn't even say anything. She just sat so close to me, so close. When we got inside that room, we started touching and kissing and laughing and holding. And suddenly she said I should go out and get lots of champagne and oil, and we should just get beautifully high and rub. Well, she said that she'd be in bed waiting for me. I rushed out of there. I drove around until I could find a liquor store and a drugstore open, and I got all this champagne and oil, and finally I started back to the motel, and I realized I could not find it. I looked for over 3 hours. I never found it. Oh, I never saw her again either.
Oh. That is the most extraordinary story I have ever heard. And you really drove around for 3 hours?
Oh, more. All night I looked for that motel. And I mean, all night. with all the champagne and the oil and the sweat running down my face and my hands trembling.
Oh, well, that girl, she never knew. Oh, well, I just don't know what to say or do. That is so
sad.
Oh, I know. It is. Oh, very.
Robert, those stories, they don't really follow. I don't see the connection. Unless you must have thought of that poor girl as the wounded butterfly.
Yes, that's it.
Robert,
Bobby,
Robert Angel,
Bobby, honey.
you know no one wants you to be happy more than I do. No one, but isn't she a little bit, well, you know. Face it.
No one wants you to be happy more than I do.
Better.
No one,
Isn't she a little bit, well, you know. Face it.
No one wants you to be happy more than I do.
No one wants you to be happy more than I do. No one, but isn't she a little bit, well,
tacky,
Where is she? She's told herself to be your mother. Poor baby, all alone. Throw a lonely dog a bone, it's still a bone. We're the only tenderness he's ever known. Poor baby.
Where you going?
Barcelona,
Oh,
don't get up.
do you have to?
Yes, I have to.
Oh,
Don't get up. Now you're angry.
no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your things down.
See, you're angry.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Put your wings down and stay.
Leaving.
Why
Go to.
stay?
Have to.
Fly, I know, to Barcelona. Look, you're a very special girl, not just overnight. No, you're a very special girl, not because you're bright, not just because you're bright. You're just a very special girl, June. April.
Thank you.
What you thinking?
Barcelona,
Oh,
Flight 18.
stay a minute.
I would like to.
So,
Don't be mean.
stay a minute.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Where you going?
Barcelona
So you said,
and Madrid
bon voyage.
on a Boeing.
Good night.
You're angry.
No.
I've got to
Right.
report to.
Go.
That's not to say that if I had my way, oh well, I guess. Okay,
What?
I'll stay.
But. Oh, God.
Oh, Bobby, what a nice surprise. Peter, look who dropped in. I know. You must be Kathy.
April. Shelley.
Kiki, Nancy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're great kidders, huh? This is Marta.
Oh, Marta. Of course. You're just what Robert said. So pretty and so original.
Oh, cool. You can see the East River.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm surprised to see you guys out on your balcony.
Oh, you know, we thought he'd fix it all up.
Marta. I'm Robert, not a thing of beauty and a boy forever.
So, how you been, Bob?
You know me. I'm always happy.
Huh. Yo, Bob, did Susan ever show you the terrific pictures from Mexico when I went down to get the divorce?
Divorce? You mean you two are not married now?
Well, not since the divorce.
It was so absolutely sensational, I phoned Susan to come and join me.
We both put on 5 pounds.
So then, where are you living now, Peter?
Why, here at home, of course. I have responsibilities. I have Susan, the kids. Well, I certainly can never leave them.
So you're considering getting remarried?
Married. No, we tried that. Thank you very much.
We are so much more married now that we're not married.
I guess it takes two to have a happy divorce.
Whenever Robert's over, I get the feeling we're auditioning for him.
Well, you know my favorite quote, the unexamined life is not worth living.
And I think mine is the unlived life is not worth examining.
Why don't I skedaddle into the kitchen and fix us a quick bite? Oh, look, we're all 4 single. I think it's better that way, especially when you have someone.
I know, this is what you love about New York?
Yes! Oh, Marta, come with me so we can talk about you know who?
She is terrific, Robert. Tell me, are you excited about the younger generation?
At moments.
Jesus, Robert, this is when I should be being born. This is my age. All those wild-ass kids with probing minds, rebelling against all the crap. I identify with those kids.
You shouldn't. You're the enemy, same as their parents.
No, sir, not I.
Peter, come on, we're square to those kids.
Robert, have you ever had a homosexual experience?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, no, not when you were a kid. I mean, since you were an adult. Have you ever?
Yes. Actually, yes, I have.
You're not gay, are you?
No. No. Why, are you?
No. Christ's sakes. I've done it more than once, though.
Is that a fact?
Oh, I think sometimes you just meet somebody and you just love the crap out of them, you know?
Absolutely. I'm sure that's true.
And sometimes you just want to find a way to manifest that love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I think you can know someone a long time and then suddenly, I don't know, you just want to have them, just, desire that intimacy, that closeness,
Probably.
Oh, I think two men really would, if it wasn't for all the society and all the conventions, all the crap. Just go off and ball and be better for it. Closer. Deeper. Don't you think?
I don't know.
Say, you and I, for example. Do you think we could ever have anything like that?
Oh, I get it. You're putting me on. You really had me going there. You son of a gun.
Oh, no. What?
Oh, I think they're gonna hurt themselves.
What if their mothers came in and saw them up there doing that? Think of their poor mothers. He's embarrassing.
Anyway, people that laugh and dance and carry on like that, they're not happy.
Think of your poor mother.
He's not what you'd call self-conscious.
He's not what you'd call big show off. It really shocks me to see a grown man dance like that. I am shocked. You hear me? Shocked. Now, where was I? Oh, my first husband. He is so difficult to remember, even when you're with him. We got married here in New York. I was just out of college. See, he was here on some business deal, but he owned a big meat packing company in Chicago. Ooh, attractive. Well, we lived in New York for almost a year, and then one day he had to go back to Chicago. And do you know he was actually surprised when I told him I would just wait here for him? I mean, I still really don't know quite where Chicago is. It's over there somewhere. Well, he said he didn't really plan to come back, so I knew we were in a tiny dilemma, or at least he was. I was still too young, but I was old enough to know where I was living, and I had no intention of leaving New York. I have never left New York. Never have, never will. And least of all would I ever want to go to a place where they actually feel honored being called hog butchers to the world. They're proud of that. I said, kiss off, Rodney. But I said it nicer. Well, we got a divorce. A divorce. One word means all of that. Another drink, guy. Sir? Oh, sir!
Whoa.
We already gave.
You, all had a few while I was dancing, huh?
Larry! What the hell was all that carrying on? What was that? Shocking.
I asked you to dance.
I only dance when you can touch. I don't think standing, bumping around, making an ass out of oneself is a dance. I find it unbelievably humiliating watching my own husband flouncing around the dance floor, jerking and sashaying like Ann Miller. Take off the red shoes, Larry. Off.
Was I that? Ooh, good.
Excellent, amazingly good.
Joanne, I love it when you're jealous. Kiss me.
No, I hated dinner. I hated the opera, and I hate it here. What I need is more to drink. And look at Bobby, how desperately he needs another drink. Sir, 2 more bourbons and a vodka stinger. Sir! Do you know that we are suddenly at an age where we find ourselves too young for the old people and too old for the young ones? We're nowhere. I think we better drink to us. To us, the generation gap. We are the generation gap. Are they staring at me? Oh, let them stare. Let them, those broads. What else have they got to do? All dressed up with no place to go.
Hey, what time is it?
In real life? Would somebody bring us another drink? Oh, you did. So aggressive. Stop staring! I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the ladies who lunch. Everybody laugh. Lounging in their caftans and planning a brunch on their own behalf. Off to the gym, then to a fitting, claiming they're fat. And looking grim, 'cause they've been sitting, choosing a hat. Does anyone still wear a hat? I'll drink to that. Here's to the girls who stay smart. Aren't they a gas? Rushing to their classes in optical art, wishing it would pass. Another long, exhausting day, another $1,000, a matinee, a Pinter play, perhaps a piece of Mahler's. I'll drink to that. And one for Mahler! Here's to the girls who play wife. Aren't they too much? Keeping house but clutching a copy of Life just to keep in touch. Ones who follow the rules and meet themselves at the schools. Too busy to know that they're fools. Aren't they a gem? I'll drink to them. Let's all drink to them. And here's to the girls who just watch. Aren't they the best? When they get depressed, it's a bottle of scotch plus a little jest. Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant singer. Another reason not to move. Another vodka stinger. I'll drink to that. So here's to the girls on the go. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes and you'll see what they know. Everybody dies. A toast to that invincible bunch. The dinosaur surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody rise. I would like a cigarette. Larry? Remember when everyone used to smoke? How it was more, festive, happier or something. Now every place is not unlike an operating room, for Christ's sake. Huh.
I never smoked.
Why?
I don't know. I meant to. Does that count?
Meant to? Meant to. Story of your life. Meant to. Jesus, you are lifted right out of a Kraft-Ebing case history. You were always on the outside looking in the window while everybody was inside dancing at the party. Now, I insist you smoke. Your first compromise. Here, Rob, smoke.
No, thank you.
Joanne, honey, come on. He doesn't.
Here, you smoke. I'll watch.
Watch! Did you hear yourself, huh? Did you hear what you just said, kiddo? Watch. I'm offering you the chance.
I don't want one.
Because you're weak! I hate people who are weak. That is the best. Better than Prozac. Smoking may be the only thing that separates us from the lower forms.
You want to split?
Of what?
See, every day, Joanne tests me to see if I'll go away. Twice a year, my wife here packs up to leave just so I'll ask her to stay. My mother was a very difficult woman, and my old man left her, and he regretted it until the day he died. Now me, hey, I married this wildly conceited broad with no self-esteem. I got a wife who still has this hard time believing that she found a guy she daily fascinates. And unlike my father, I'm a very happy man. She doesn't act like this when you're not around, Bobby. I hope someday you get to meet Joanne. She's really a terrific lady. In fact, you ever decide to get married, Bobby? Make sure you find someone just like Joanne.
Don't ever get married, Robbie. Never. Why should you?
Oh. For company? I don't know, like everybody else.
Who else?
Everybody that ever fell in love and got married.
I know both couples, and they're both divorced. Oh, Larry, you interrupted me before. See what happens when you rush me? I wanted to toast my second husband.
It's late. I'm going to the John. And when I come back, we'll be leaving. Holiday's ending, okay?
Oh, hey, I got the check. Damn, I know he's off to pay the check. Or maybe to buy the place. You know, it is a comfort to have rich friends, but I do like to pay some of the time. Oh, well, you talked me into it. You have a good third husband, Joanne. He's a good man. Anyway, thank you for the evening. I'm glad I joined you. I was feeling low, really depressed. I drank, but you really put them away tonight. The last several times we got together, I had shameful hangovers. Abominable. We may be doing permanent damage. You ever think of that? I don't know what to make of the fact that you only drink with me. I guess it's not unflattering. No, I don't care for a cigarette if that's what you're trying to stare me into. I am a product of my generation. I do not smoke. My age group is a very uptight age group. Middle age is breaking up that old gang of mine. Woo, huh? Oh, it's very drunk out tonight. What are you staring at, Joanne? Is it my charisma? Huh? Well, stop staring at my charisma.
When are we gonna make it?
I beg your pardon.
When are we gonna make it?
What's wrong with now?
There's my place. It's free tomorrow after 2. Larry goes to his gym, then right to the office. Don't talk. Don't do your folksy Harold Teen with me. You are a terribly attractive man. The kind of a man that most women want but never seem to get. I'll take care of you.
Then who will I take care of?
Well, did you hear yourself? Did you hear what you just said,
I
kiddo?
didn't mean that.
Oh, I just hear a door open that's been stuck a long time.
Like I haven't looked into all of that. At marriages and all of that, and what do you get for it? What do you get?
Well, the check is paid, and what's wrong?
I have looked into all of that. Marriages and all of that. What do you get for it? What do you get?
What happened?
I just did someone a big favor. Come on, Larry. Let's us go home.
What do you get?
Bobby.
Bobby, baby.
Bobby, Bobby.
Robbie.
Robert, darling.
Bobby, we've been trying to call you. Bobby, Bobby.
Angel, I've got something to tell Bobby, love.
Bobby, we've been trying to reach you all day.
Thank you for asking, Bobby. There was something we wanted to say. I was busy, Bobby.
Stop! What do you get? Someone to hold you too close. Someone to hurt you too deep. Someone to sit in your chair and ruin your sleep.
That's true, but there's more than that.
Is that all that you think that there is to it?
You have so many reasons for not being with someone, Robert, but you haven't got one good reason for being alone.
Come on. You're on to something, Bobby. You're on to something.
Someone to need you too much. Someone to know you too well. Someone to pull you up short and put you through hell.
You see what you look for, you know?
You're not a kid anymore, Robert. I don't think you'll ever be a kid again, kiddo.
Hey, buddy. Don't be afraid it won't be perfect. The only thing to really be afraid of is that it won't be.
Don't stop now. Keep going.
Someone you have to let in. Someone whose feelings you spare. Someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot.
And what does all that mean?
How do you know so much about it, Robert, when you've never been there?
It's a lot better living it than looking at it, Robert.
Add 'em up, Bobby. Add 'em up.
Someone to crowd you with love. Someone to force you to care. Someone to make you come through, who'll always be there, as frightened as you of being alive, being alive.
candles and make a wish. Want something, Robert. Want something.
Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive, being alive. Somebody need me too much. Somebody know me too well. Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell and give me support for being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mock me with praise. Let me be used. Vary my days, but alone is alone, not alive. Somebody crowd me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody make me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you, to help us survive. Being alive. Being alive. Being alive.
Must have been the apartment across the hall.
This is the craziest thing, huh?
Do you think something's wrong?
No, I think something's right.
So do I.
I've checked every joint in town.
It's been over 2 hours now. Maybe he forgot.
How does anyone forget a surprise birthday?
Or maybe the surprise is on us. I think I got the message. Come on, Larry, let's go home.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes, I think we can go now.
Maybe we should leave him a note.
Maybe we should leave him alone.
Maybe I'll call him tomorrow.
Don't.
I won't.
David?
What?
Nothing. Okay, all together, everybody.
Happy birthday, Robert!